What do I explain on this channel? Well, let me explain. Hey guys, Saint Explainer here, and I'm explaining exactly what this channel is about today. This channel explains my religion, the restored gospel of Jesus Christ. And most of my videos are made for people who have some familiarity with it already, but I realize that maybe not all you do, so here's a 101. You might have heard our church called by several names. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is its official name, and you probably know us by the name Mormon, though that's not one we really use for ourselves. You might also see us symbolized by this statue of Jesus Christ, which is kind of an official logo, or by an angel blowing a trumpet, which comes from a famous statue you might find on some of our buildings. Anyway, as long as you understand that all these things mean the same thing, we can move on from who we are to where we came from, which is a little bit of a long story, so I'll give you a 30-second recap. In 1820, young Joseph Smith wanted to know what church to join, because they were fighting about it at the time. And when he prayed, God showed up and said none of them are true, and also we have work for you to do. And then a few years later, an angel showed up. Remember the angel? And he said, "There's buried treasure in that hill over there. It's scripture, and I want you to dig it up and publish it, but not yet, because you're young and stupid." I grew up. Okay, you can have it now. So Joseph Smith published the Book of Mormon, that's where the name Mormon comes from, and started a church. And everywhere he went, that church grew, but also faced persecution. So he spent a long time trying to find somewhere where everyone could live in peace. So after spending some time in New York and Pennsylvania, he went to Ohio, then Missouri, then Ohio again, then Missouri again, then got thrown in jail, then escaped from jail. Then went to Illinois, then got thrown in jail again, and then died. And his successor, Brigham Young, who did nothing wrong, took everyone from Illinois out to Utah, which was unsettled territory at the time. And they didn't exactly get to be left alone and live in peace out there, but they did keep growing and settled a huge portion of the American West, where we form a unique regional culture even to this day. But we're not only found in Utah these days, we're actually found lots of places. Fundamentally, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints teaches that God is still talking today through living prophets, that he has cool things to say, and that he restored the truth of Christianity through the teachings of Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon, and continues to lead and guide the church through prophets today. That gives us some unique perspectives on a lot of things, which would be too much to go through in one video, though I do have a Gospel Basics series I'll refer you to later. Some of those beliefs are unusual and some of them are unpopular, which has created controversy. Anyway, here's a lightning round. And you might come up to me and say, "Saint Explainer, that story sounds crazy. Do you really believe it?" And I would say, yes, the story sounds crazy, and I do believe it. And every little detail of what I summarized in 30 seconds has been nitpicked to death over 100, 200 years now. And if you're here to argue about religion, this really isn't the channel for it. I don't think this is worthwhile anyway, because I don't think anyone is ever intellectually converted into or out of a church. So all I'm going to say on this front here is that Joseph Smith's stuff works, and the better you do it, the better it works. And coming from a world where so many things don't work, I'm very fortunate and very blessed to have found the restored gospel. So while I don't want to argue about it, I do want to explain it because I think it's super cool. And that's what I do here on Saint Explainer. Like I said earlier, I've got a Gospel Basics series if you want to know our fundamental doctrines. Hopefully it helps you understand us a bit better. Until then, this has been Saint Explainer. See you next time.